What's up, Zombie Slayers? This is Kage and welcome back to my Let's Play for 7 Days to Die Alpha 18, where we are continuing to work on our Horde base. You know what, guys? We might just do building all the way up to Horde Night at this point. Like, I mean, I want this thing to be ready. I want it to be ready to rock and roll. I want two full sets of this base setup done. What is eventually going to be Bloodbath and Beyond Ultimate. Maybe I should stop calling it version 3 and call it Ultimate, because that's kind of what it feels like. Alright, so let's continue going on. By the way, guys, I do have a special Q&A that I asked people on Discord today. I'm going to do a Q&A for YouTube as well at some point, but I was kind of like... I kind of at the last minute decided, hey man, I think a Q&A would be pretty cool. So why don't we ask people on Discord? And yeah, so people on Discord give me a lot of questions. So we're going to go through them now. All right, first of all, by the way, if I get your name wrong, in case you guys don't ever come out to my streams or know, I'm terrible at names. Even like just regular everyday names, I'm just, you know, it's just not my forte. So I'm going to pre-apologize right now for butchering your names if I do. All right, so who do we got first? Evil AZ. Do you have a job outside of YouTube? And if so, what is it? I do have a job outside YouTube, and I am working at a bagel shop. Sometimes I bake, sometimes I wait on customers, you know. Always working hard. Well, I don't know. Maybe my coworkers would disagree with that, but I do try. This morning I got up at, what, 2 o'clock in the morning to be at work because I had to bake today. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. What are you doing, bro? Get out of here. Man, he freaking hit me. That was a tough hit, dude. He wasn't even facing me. He just spun around and hit me in one shot. It's pretty nasty. So yeah, I got up at 3 o'clock in the morning today to go work. And I only bake one day a week, unfortunately, which is what I really like to do. I like to bake a lot more. Because, I don't know, like if my normal hours are like 5 to 2, and I hate staying there till 2. So when I, you know, get to go in to bake, I work 3 to like 10, 3 to 11, depending on how busy it is. And it's much better. I have been able to take, guys, I've been able to take some time off of my job. My boss's son is looking for hours. And my boss is like, you know, well, I've got, you know, this guy's been working for me. He's talking to for so many years. And like, I'm not just going to take away his hours to give it to you. So what he does is his son is like, yeah, do you want to work Friday? Do you want me to work for you Friday? And, you know, to be perfectly honest, I want to work Friday, but at the same time, I don't. So when he offers, I can't say no to that, right? And the cool thing about it is what I've been noticing is, I don't know if you guys have been noticing a quality jump in my videos recently, especially on games like Space Engineers and stuff. When these people, like when he works for me, I get to put extra. I'm not just sitting around, you know, diddling myself. Oh god, that's an image none of us needed. You know what I'm saying though? I'm not just sitting around doing nothing. I'm putting more work and effort into this. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but I do have some Kage 848 merch. You know, which is cool. It's a Teespring thing, and it's actually underneath all of my videos. If you want to grab a Kage 848 t-shirt or a mug or something, you know, I got to do that because I had the extra time off. I get to spend more time thinking out things, working on things, grinding, you know, just doing all the little things that you don't see as a YouTuber, that you don't see your favorite YouTuber doing. But as a YouTuber, I got to do all these things, you know, and it takes time. So I'm actually really happy to get that extra time. My God, I can't believe I'm at a rebar. That's insane. That is insane. Some of this rebar's put down in the wrong spot. So why don't we go ahead and pick that up right now? That's wrong, and that's wrong. I think that's wrong too, isn't it? It is. Son of a bitch. All right, whatever. I'll break that out. I will break that out off camera. I'm not going to make you guys sit through that. All right, so we got everything up there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our... We should upgrade. That's what we need to do. We need to upgrade first and foremost. This stuff has a chance to dry. I think what we're also going to do is we're going to go down into the pit and dig this out right now. I think that's a good idea. All right, so who else do we have? Rowan. Oh, man, Rowan has been a long-time subscriber, Patreon supporter, viewer. Just awesome dude. And he asks... What would you like to see in Alpha 19 and why? What would I like to see in Alpha 19 and why? I'd like to see bandits because bandits are awesome. But we're not getting bandits, unfortunately. And what else would I like to see in Alpha 19? Honestly, I don't know. This game offers so many... All right, are we talking like fantasy things? Like things I know we're not going to get? I'd like to see NPCs that we could order to go out and cut down trees, mine forests, stuff like that. Or if we're talking more realistic... I don't know. The Fun Pimps sound like they're working on like a lot of they're gonna redo the skill trees and stuff, which does sound interesting. I like what I'm hearing with that. But honestly, I can't really tell. I mean, like I said, NPCs. I want NPCs to go out and harvest for me. You know, I've been playing Space Engineers a lot lately. And I gotta be honest, man, one of the coolest things about Space Engineers and games like it is to have stuff go out and do the mining for you. And now I understand when you first start these games, like, you know, day 1 through day 7 or 12 or whatever, you're gonna have to do the mining by, you know, for yourself. I get that, and I'm okay with that. But I gotta be honest with you, like, at some point, like, I don't think we should be mining. Like, I'm sorry, I don't. Now, 7 Days to Die is a gem of a game. 7 Days to Die's mining, I would argue, is pretty freaking fun. I really do like the mining with 7 Days to Die. So 7 Days to Die is in a special case. They're not all like this. You know, games like Empyrean, you know, Space Engineer, stuff like that. Like Myst, like I could have Skako cut down trees for me. You know, that's the kind of stuff I really like in those games. I guess in this game, it really probably isn't needed as much. But that's a special case. This just goes to show how special 7 Days to Die really is. Like, most of us are probably, you know, old hat. We're all like, you know, long-time players of this game. You know, what's what I'm looking for? Veterans. Most of us are veterans, okay? But if you really step back and think about it, my God, this game, like we forget because we've been playing it for so long. But man, it is, it's something special. There's no other way to put it. That's just the best way I can say it. All right, so what's Rowan's next question? What's your favorite mod and why? I have not played any mods in Alpha 18. Another testament to how unbelievably awesome Alpha 18 is. I have not played any other mods, and to be perfectly honest, I am not tempted to play any other mods. Now, I believe if I went and looked into these mods, I would probably be very tempted, and I would probably play them. But the fact of the matter is, I don't find myself, like, you know, having to do it, because Alpha 18 has just been simply the best alpha ever made for this game. It's just unbelievable. And I always like their alphas. Like, I always say, oh, this is the best alpha so far. But Alpha 18 was truly something special. And if you looked at the Steam numbers, it's been a huge success for them. People have been playing this longer into the alpha, and just they've been loving it. They really have. All right, so what else we got? What's your favorite concept rumor you've seen in Alpha 19? Honestly, none of the rumors really excite me that much. You know, they're redoing the talent system, the perk system. Which that's pretty exciting. I do like that. I've seen some new not concept art, but some new screenshots where they're like really upping the graphical fidelity of the zombies. You know, I don't know. Someone posted it in my Discord. I don't know where they got it from. Probably the forums. But man, like the zombies, if they can get that stuff in at a decent frame rate, it's gonna be unbelievably good looking game. I think it's already a decent looking game. And I'm a graphics guy. As far as I'm concerned, this game is an A+ in gameplay, and nothing else matters as much, in my opinion. I think it looks just fine for what it does. But it could always look better, right? So yeah. All right. So who else we got here? Aaron Legg. If you could design your own map to play on, what would it look like? How many towns and stuff like that? Well, I would want one of each of the towers close to a trader. I would want pretty much all like grassland and like maybe a little bit of desert, and you know the snow biome can go suck a big D for all I care. I don't really like that one. Although I gotta be honest, like I think it might be pretty cool to do an entire Let's Play in the snow biome. But unless the Let's Play is based around being in the snow biome, I don't really love it. The same thing with the desert. I lived in the desert last season. It was pretty cool in its own way, but you know, I don't know. I probably should do a season where I live in the snow biome. That'd be pretty interesting. But yeah, so it would be all Greenland, okay, with a little bit of desert, you know, sprinkled here and there. And I would want one tower, one of the major towers in every town with a trader outside the town. And the reason I want that is because I want to be able to get quests that reset those towers, right? Kind of like what I did with Crack-a-Book in the beginning of this season, right? I want to be able to do that with all of them, especially the Shotgun Messiah. Shotgun Messiah and Crack-a-Book mainly. You know, that would be pretty freaking sweet. It looks like they're digging out here. I'm gonna have to probably line the outside of this with concrete, or I could probably make a staircase letting them out. That would look ugly though. All right, so let's look at the next question. Ryuga said, "What would be your favorite weapon to add to the game if you were part of the Fun Pimps?" Well, I am part of the Fun Pimps. I'm actually I don't know if I'm considered part of the Fun Pimps, but I'm on the stream team, so I'm gonna consider myself one of the Fun Pimps. So there you go. I just want to be called a Fun Pimp. That would be awesome. Anyway, what would be the weapon I would pick? Are we talking melee or like ranged or what? Honestly, I know the M4, the M4A1 or whatever it's called. It's kind of like it's kind of like the next version of the M16, right? Yeah, an M4, the one in Counter-Strike. You know what I'm talking about. Melee weapon maybe a katana, I guess. You know, we do have a lot of blunt items, but we only have one. By the way, I do know about the machete, guys. I'm just not a machete fan because it's in the tree that I am not going to ever do. So, yeah. Oh, by the way, you see how this says axes? Damn it, hold on. You see how this says axes? Or it says not axes? I think I read somewhere in their forums that they're going to be putting like a battle axe in the game, like an actual axe that you can use against zombies. I think that'd be freaking cool. So yeah, katana and an M4. I think that'd be pretty neat. Flamethrower would be cool too. Probably not that, you know, useful, but I don't know, pretty cool. Actually, a flamethrower could probably melt bodies, so it doesn't matter if it kills them or not. It could you hit a zombie with a flamethrower, it's gonna melt their skull in seconds, right? I don't know. I'm not like I don't know like a lot about that stuff, but I don't know, sounds reasonable to me. All right, steel. We gotta wait for that one to go up to steel. Do that one to steel, 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 because we won't be able to get to a lot of these blocks once we finish building the floor. Steel, steel. All right, so we could put this one down. Man, I need more rebar, man. Jesus. Can't believe I need more rebar. I should probably head home for a minute. We will, but not right now. Please tell me I don't have any more rebar in here. Nope. Do not have any more rebar in there. I probably should go back and make some rebar because it will take... rebar is made pretty quick. Shouldn't be a problem. Alright. So let's look at the next question. Where did I leave off? By the way, if I skip anyone, I'm sorry. I just kind of copied all these down, so if I missed you, it wasn't on purpose. Alright. Ranger 8919. Kage, if you had to live in a video game, what would it be and why? Okay, that's an interesting one. That's a tough one. I was gonna say Grand Theft Auto, but that's kind of like real life, so you know, right? So it'd have to be a fantasy game. Now, like most fantasy games are pretty bad. Like bad as in like everything's bad and you're trying to save the world and everything's gone to hell. I don't know, man. I'd have to think about that. I'm not really sure. Maybe Zelda? I don't know. Zelda seems pretty cool. I like Zelda. I don't play it anymore, but you know, pretty cool fantasy type game. Okay. Man, that is a tough one. How about we stick with survival games then? If I'm gonna live in a survival game, what would it be? 7 Days to Die. Why not? Seems like a pretty good place to live. And through the power of editing, it is now 4 o'clock in the morning, and I am back with more rebar. So that is just wonderful. All right, let's finish up doing at the bottom of this base, I think, would probably be the best use of our time, as I do have more questions here. If you were building your own game, this is by B. Drake. If you were building your own game, what would it be? Obviously, a survival game. Tell us about it. What would be in it? What kind of enemies would be in it? Setting, location. I don't really know about setting or location, but I do love zombies. And yeah, definitely a survival game. But one thing I would like is... I'd like it to be like the kind of survival game where, like I said, I mentioned this before. I think it's imperative for survival games. I don't think it's imperative for survival games, but I want to see more survival games that have NPCs. Like what survival games have NPCs? Like I can't even think of any, right? I mean, Myst. Rust doesn't. Ark doesn't. Although, you know, you could consider your dinosaurs kind of NPCs in Ark, and they do kind of act the way I would like my NPCs to act. So, you know, maybe you could maybe say Ark. You know, you get on your dinosaurs, you get like 1,000,000 berries. You know, or you get like, you know, you could tame stuff easier. Like they're not just zombies to like collect. You know, like Pokemon style. They actually have, you know, well, I mean, I guess Pokemon things have reasons as well, but I think you get what I'm saying. Yeah, all right. Yeah, you know what? Ark is pretty close to it. You guys ever play, obviously most of you guys play this game. Did you guys ever play the mod, Starvation mod? Or watch me play it? That had NPCs in the game, and it was great. You could, like, you know, you put up a radio tower, and you'd power it, and once you did that, people would, like, show up to, like, help you, you know, live with you and everything. And then you could give them jobs. You could have a farmer. You could have a cook. You could have people making crafting stuff for you. The cool thing is you could have people like crafting stuff for you that you couldn't even make yourself. So like you could like maybe save points in a perk tree, you know, by having someone else craft something that you don't have, right? Really, really cool. That's the kind of thing I would like to see. I'm trying to think of other survival games. So there's nothing like that in Subnautica, Subsistence, Hold Your Own. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know, guys. Maybe there isn't some, and I'm just not thinking of them. The Forest. Yeah, I mean, not much NPCs in any of those. Like, I mean, I don't want to, like, have NPCs doing, like, all my harvesting from the jump, but I feel like you could spend your game time building a base and protecting your NPCs and let them harvest the materials instead of you having to do it all, you know? Like, what's more, like, fun? Building a base to support the food you're going to need, building bedrooms. I think your NPC should need bedrooms. You know, or the like kind of like think like RimWorld, but like in a first-person survival game, something like that, right? And I'd much rather take care of survivors and be like a leader than having to be out there doing all the grunt work, you know, mining everything by myself. I mean, this isn't bad, you know, it's not bad to mine in this game, but I don't know. I just think it could be cooler if you could spend your time doing other things. I don't know. I'm just talking about ass. I'm not a game developer. That's just the way my game would be. All right, who do we have next? Miggy PZ. If you could add any skill to the game, what does it do? What tree to be in, and how expensive would it be? Well, it'd be a perk, so it'd be 1 point. You mean how deep into the tree, I guess. What would be a? I don't know, guys. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to really think a lot about that. Nothing's coming to mind right now. They've done pretty good. They've done a really good job with representing everything I would want with the perk tree. So I don't know, man. You stumped me. You stumped me. Oh boy, I'll try and think of that and like talk about it in a later video at some point because it's a really good question, and I kind of feel bad for not having an answer for you. How about the ability to dual wield? How about that? A perk that lets you dual wield, so I could have you know, one-handed weapons, not a baseball bat, maybe 2 clubs, 2 machetes. I don't know, something like that. And it'd have to be pretty deep in the tree. That'd have to be like an end game thing for the tree. So yeah, there we go. Dual. That's a good one. Horribly unbalanced. Would probably break the game balance-wise, but whatevs. I don't have to balance it. I only have to say I want it. All right, so who do we have next? Pighammer. Oh, mighty Pighammer. Pighammer does not like it when I kill pigs. What's your favorite flavor of Monster? My favorite flavor of Monster is Monster Energy Zero Ultra in the white can. 0 carbs. I mean, 0 calories. Now, make no mistake. It's probably not the best thing for you to drink, although I think if you drink it in moderation, you'll be all right, you know? But yeah, you can't drink like 50 a day. I usually have like 2 or 3 Monsters a week. You know, I don't go crazy with them. Although I do have more when I'm on my diet because I need more energy boosts, but I never have more than 1 a day. Never. And honestly, maybe the most I would ever have is 5 a week. Yeah, that sounds about right. Can we get a live stream of Autumn's D&D sessions? For those of you who don't know, my lovely wife Autumn plays D&D, and people are asking for streams of that. And I think people would really enjoy that because, like, when I'm, like, streaming on Fridays, people can hear her yelling in the other room. Just yelling, laughing at the top of her lungs, just going crazy. And I think they would really like that. Now, she can't stream because if we both stream, it kills our internet. But she might be able to get her friend Katie to stream, so I'll see if I can get her to do that. If you could take an exotic and lavish vacation, where would it be? And don't say stay at home and sleep. A vacation. You know what? If I was going to take a vacation, I'd go to, like, PAX or something. Something like that. Go to some convention. Some nerd convention where I could geek out with other nerds. That'd be pretty fun. Do you still kick Mad Mole's ass in arm wrestling and boxing? Oh boy. Oh boy. I am so out of shape. Like, Mad Mole would wipe the freaking floor with me. He's a beast, man. He is just a beast. But, you know, what are you gonna do? It's Mad Mole. I mean, there ain't no shame in losing to Mad Mole because he's just a monster. What are you gonna do? Merrick, is there a survival setting you wish was in video games and isn't yet? I was talking about this with Autumn. I don't. What survival setting has not been done? We've seen deserts, cold. We've heat. We've seen like snowy, cold. We've seen space. We've seen underwater. I mean, Jesus Christ. We've had an underwater survival game, Subnautica. I mean, like I don't think there's anything else to do, to be honest. She was saying she'd like to see one in like in an Asian setting, right? But then I told her, well, there was a mod. I think it was the mod pack the pack of POIs was in a lot of mod packs, and there was like an Asian town when I was doing modded last season. I mean, I think it was in War of the Walkers. I think it was in Darkness Falls. I'm pretty sure it was in like all of them. It was like an Asian town. So maybe just more interesting POIs make her happy. I don't know. All right, look at this. All right, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that, and let's come on up here and look in here. Okay, so that's good. We can get that from the other side. I'm gonna take that out though, just in case we don't get it from the other side. Steel. That means we could put one down there. Those two are steel. All right. Upgrade steel. Upgrade steel. Steel. You know, I should do this later. We need to get. I want to get the stuff in the pit upgraded before I go any farther. What else? What else? Dan Cap, if you could pimp your 7 Days to Die ride, what would you do? Pimp my 7 Days to Die ride. I'm not really a car guy, so this is not really my expertise. I don't know. Maybe put like chainsaws on it and stuff, like stuff that would make it look like pimp, but it would just make it like kill zombies quicker or easier or better. Something like that. Think like, what was that movie? Dawn of the Dead, the remake. Remember when they had that bus and it had like chainsaws all over? Maybe they had chainsaws inside the bus. That's right. Because the stupid bitch fell over and chainsawed her own side. I remember that. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah. So, yeah, just something to kill zombies better. How about that? A Soul in Time. What alpha did you start playing? Alpha 1, bro. Alpha 1. The year was 2010. I don't know. Stuff was going on, but I wasn't aware of it because I'm a hermit and I don't know what's going on in the world. And I was playing 7 Days to Die. I'm pretty sure it was 2010. I want to say I put up my first video of this game in October of 2010. Is that right? It sounds about right. I might be getting it mixed up with Minecraft, but yeah, Alpha 1, dude. Alpha 1. I played Alpha 1, 2, 3, 4, and then Alpha 5 went to Steam. It was awesome. Then Alpha 9 went to Random World Gen, which was awesome. And then all the alphas after that have been incrementally better, but Alpha 18 just blew the game out of the box. Freaking best alpha ever. I mean, just unbelievable. And I'm sorry, console gamers. I don't mean to rub it in. I really don't. But I gotta call it the way I see it. What is your favorite alpha and why? Well, I just mentioned that. Alpha 9, Alpha 18, followed by Alpha 9, followed by Alpha 5. When it went to console, that was like a huge boost for my channel. Like maybe the biggest boost my channel's ever had, with possibly the exception of when Myst first got released. Where are we? Cray. I think this is the last one. Yeah, Cray. If a train leaves New York at 50 miles per hour bound for New Jersey, containing Uncle Bill, 10 minutes later, a train coming Aunt Mary leaves New Jersey bound for New York 40 miles per hour. How long until Uncle Bill and Aunt Mary come back as zombies after dying in an avoidable collision? And how many people would they eat in the first hour? I'm going to let the people in the comments section take that one, so you guys can have at it. So guys, one more thing. All right. Yeah, you know what? I'll say it now. I was going to do it after the outro for the super fans, but if you guys are watching this late into the video, you are all super fans. Why don't we do another Q&A? I want to do one for YouTube. Now, please don't ask the same things that were asked on Discord. If I can get new questions, that would be great. And I don't know if it's going to be next video. It could be the video after. I'm not really sure when, but when I do answer your questions, guys, I'll name the video Q&A answer video. So you guys will know pretty easily when that video does come out. So yeah, guys, let me know in the comments. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to end the video while I'm thinking about it, and I'm going to go write down in my little notebook that this was the video, episode, whatever this episode is. I think it's 52. And I'm going to write down that I asked you guys about this stuff so I don't forget. So you get the answers you deserve. All right, guys, I'm going to call this one here. If you end up enjoying the video, please remember to uncage that like button. Also, if you're new here, please subscribe for more daily videos. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. And until then, take it easy.